Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be giving you all a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right here. It is a green smoky eye. I think this look goes perfect with anyone that has brown eyes. I absolutely love the way it makes my eyes look. It makes them really pop and stand out. And in this tutorial I am using this baby right here, the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I know that there have been a lot of reviews and tutorials on this palette already, but I absolutely love the look that I get out of this palette using the greens and browns that are in the palette. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how to do this look. So if you would like to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, so I'm starting out my look with the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer, and I'm just putting that all over my lid. And then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild shadow in the color Creme Brulee, and I'm just using that to set my primer. Now I'm going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going into the shade Silk Cream, and I'm putting that with a fluffy brush in my crease and just blending that all over the crease area. Now I'm taking the shade MFEO, and I'm basically doing the same thing that I did with Silk Cream. I'm just putting that in the crease, but I'm using a smaller fluffy brush to put that in my crease and just blending that out all over. Now I'm taking the shade Pukey and I'm placing that in the crease, gradually building up color. And I'm also taking this shade farther in on the inner corner than I normally would because I'm going to be doing a halo eye once I start using the green colors. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. Now I know that this palette was limited edition and it's no longer available, so you guys don't have to do this step if you don't want to, or you can use any forest green color that you have. So I'm just taking the shade Moss in the palette and I'm building that up on my outer and inner corners, starting the halo eye. I'm just slowly building that up and blending a lot. I'm also slowly connecting it at the top of my lid without any additional product on my brush. Now I'm taking the shade Pukey from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just using that to blend out the edges of the green color. And I'm building up that green color again on the outer and inner corners with lots of blending and making sure everything is nice and smooth. Now I'm going in to the Jaclyn Hill palette again and using the shade Enchanted, and I'm basically doing the same thing that I did with Moss, but much more concentrated on the outer and inner corners. I'm using this shade to deepen up the look and make it more green. And again, just taking Pukey and blending out those edges. Now I'm going into Diva, which is a beautiful shimmery green shade, and I'm placing that right on the center of my lid where I haven't yet put any product down. And then in a moment you'll see me going in with my finger and just using my finger to intensify that shimmer. And then I'm just taking my fluffy brush and blending everything out and making sure everything is nicely blended. Okay, now we're moving on to the face. I'm just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning up the look and making sure I don't have any fallout. I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer as my base. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And just blending that out with a makeup sponge. I'm taking the ColourPop No Filter Concealer and placing that on my under eyes and any blemishes that I have on my face, and blending that out again with my makeup sponge. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going in with the shade Lyric to set my under eye concealer. Now I'm taking the IT Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder to set the rest of my face. Going back into that Shade and Light palette and using the shade Shadow Play to bronze up the skin and contour just a little bit. I'm using the Makeup Forever blush in the shade B302 as my blush today. And then going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz to do my brows and just fill in any sparse areas that I have on my brows. And I'm locking that in with the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. For highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit, and I'm taking the shade Marshmallow and highlighting the tops of my cheekbones as well as my nose and my Cupid's bow. Okay, back to eyes. I'm going in with the shade MFEO again on my lower lash line, and I'm connecting it with the outer edge of my shadow up top. And then I'm going in with Pukey and doing the same thing, making sure that everything is nicely blended. Then I'm taking Enchanted on my lower lash line, concentrating that mostly on the outer corner. I'm taking the shade in Light to highlight my inner corner. And that completes the shadow. I'm doing my wing with the NYX Epic Ink Liquid Liner. And I'm popping some Marc Jacobs highliner on my waterline. Here I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist to set my face. And the mascara I'm using is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And then I'm just popping on some false lashes. Sorry you guys can't see that very well. There's not really a good way to show putting on false lashes on camera. And you can really tell I'm feeling myself after I put on those false lashes. And to finish off my look, I'm using the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat, which is my holy grail nude. I just can't get enough of it. And that completes this look, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video. Bye!